All right, what's up, guys? What's up, Charlie boy? J baby says can't see or hear you. I had my away or starting screen up. That's probably why. But I am here and I'm live. Might be a little bit of a delay since I'm in 4K. I'm just testing it out. Probably no need to be in 4K, but we're in 4K. I'm trying to see how much of a delay we've got. Big delay. Big delay. But it looks damn good. All right. Now that we're set up, we can get rolling. Swap that over to live chat. Yo, Stephen, what's up, man? All right, I'm slowly getting everything. Let me get a pop out chat, which if I do that, it takes away everything else. So it's fine. All right, we're good. We won't know anything, but it'll be nice to see these guys. So when the Jags make the decision on draft time, it's like, oh shit, I saw that guy in the combine. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Fernando Mendoza is going to be throwing on Saturday. Oh. Yeah, I'm watching on NFL Network. We got 8 likes. Also, Charlie boy, if you're still in here, I completely agree. I miss Jags football. I'm ready for this season, man. I like the combine. I like the draft. But there's nothing like a Sunday when football's on, you know? I am ready for Saturday though. Get to watch the wide receivers and running backs and quarterbacks. Maybe potentially see someone try to break a record. But I'm curious to see what the Jags are going to do in free agency first. That'll kind of tell us what we could possibly see in the draft. If we trade away a couple players, and there's been rumors of BTJ getting traded, I think that rumor kind of got snubbed out though twice. Yeah, yeah, I definitely would like to see some more guys on defense coming in. I would like to see another tight end also. I love Brenton Strange. I love what he's got to offer. We need somebody that complements him a little bit better. The other guys were good blockers, but I feel like we need another multi-tool guy at tight end. Also, I'm curious to see what they're going to do at running back. Are we going to keep ETN, get rid of him? I mean, I feel like running backs are a dime a dozen. I feel like with coaching, if you think your coaching's good enough, you can kind of bring in whoever you want and get them going. Don't remind me of that Bills game. Don't remind me of that Bills game. It was tough walking out of that stadium knowing that was the end of the season. Put on normal latency, not low latency. Damn, and I can't fix that because the stream's already going. I hate that. It's all right. That was my bad. Oh, I cannot stop yawning today. That pick was like watching the towers fall, that work, all that doubt by the media, all the fire we had gone. But 2026 got to be our season. Yep. Yep. I'm feeling good about this year. Like Liam said, can't have any more fucking one hit wonders. He was talking about the old coaching staffs who came in their first year, got to the playoffs, and then put up a dud the next year. I think Liam understands the league better than our past coaching staffs. I think Liam understands the players better. I think he understands coaching better. Um, so I've got nothing but faith in Liam to not fall back. What will we get 13 wins again? Maybe not, but we're going to be in that 11 to 14 win. So there's a possibility we win more games or tie 13, but we're not dipping below 10 or below 11 for sure. This team is too good, the coaching is too good, and it's only going to get better after this free agency and this draft. Again, got nothing but faith in him, James, Tony, all those guys. We got our coordinators back. Things are looking up, man. Hold on one second. All right. We're back. We're back. Definitely got to look at the today is like today's a good combine day for Jags fans because I feel like we're gonna need a defensive tackle, linebacker. They're talking about Arvell Reese. Don't know much about him, but we're gonna figure it out. Do I think the Jags will re-sign Buster Brown? I hope so because he's not going to get top dollar. And he was greatly improved this year. I feel like that's one that you could probably snag up and get for a lower price. Some of these other guys like ETN and Devin Lloyd, maybe not. But again, We don't know what James has cooking. We'll see what he does when it comes to, when a new league year starts. Are we going to trade away anybody? Or are we going to who we bring in? I'm sure we'll see some new contracts coming up. But that is a player that I would like to bring back. I like Buster Brown. I like Jarian Jones. Travis Hunter coming back, who's going to play mainly defense, is going to be nice. Jordan Lewis. I think he complements this defense very well. All right, here we go. The combine is starting. Sonny Styles, Ruben Bain. There's a guy that I have watched and know of. I know a little bit about David Bailey also. Speaking of missing Jags football, I can't wait for them to start releasing some more like off-season videos. Give us some more inside looks at what they've got going on. Yeah, they're talking about that Lee Hunter guy and Peter Woods. Lee Hunter's grade is a 6.29 from Texas Tech. 6'3 and a half. 318, big boy. There he is, Lee Hunter. Wouldn't mind having that. He's got a 53 athleticism score, ranked 29th. His production score is ranked first. I remember watching the combine last year too, and then when we drafted Tootin, I was like, oh, I know who that is. That's why I watch the combine. I don't watch a lot of I don't watch a ton of college football, but I like to watch the combine so that I can get used to the names. I know, like, I'll see highlights and clips of the players. I'll kind of know where they potentially will land in the draft, and then I can kind of base my mock drafts off of what I see from here till the draft. I've always enjoyed watching the combine. They don't show as much on TV as they used to. Like, the combine used to feel way more fun than it is now, but I still enjoy watching it. Still very enjoyable. I got you, Steppin'. I'll be here. I'll be here for a while. I got Sheila bringing me some grilled nuggets from Chick-fil-A, and I'm good to go. Shit. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Caleb Banks. They've got him listed as will eventually be plus starter. I don't know if he's first. Went to Florida, 6'6", 327. He's ranked 10th with a 66 production score, 73 athleticism score, and a total score of 70. Forty-yard dash. All right, who we got first? .32 vert at 327. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Cameron Ball running next. Or first, I should say. What's he listed as? Defensive line. 5'11". All right. Cameron Ball just went. Here we go. This is Caleb Banks. All right. Got to start over. I got a feeling this is going to be like a 4-8-3. He's got to get it right though. He's got to get it down. They got the whistle on him again. There's Matt Ryan, Falcons president of football. Again, I'm thinking 4-8-3 for Caleb Banks. Just looking at his vertical jump and broad jump, his athleticism score, he's got to be up there for a big guy. 505. 505. It's pretty good. Really good. I thought it was going to be way faster than that. I think he'll break 5. I think he'll get below 5 on the next one. What's up, Storm? A lot of the defensive tackles seem to be falling in everyone's mocks. I've seen some stuff where there's like no favorites. And I think that's why, because there's a huge rumor that James is trying to get one in free agency. And I guess that kind of explains it a little bit. All right, we got a 5'11" for Nick Barrett. Ooh. He had a 5.05. His prospect grade is a 5.9. Average backup or special teamer. Production score 58. Athleticism 72. DeMonte Capehart, 485. There we go. Hello. I'm hoping, I hope work is going well for you. I know we haven't talked much today. I've been setting up the stream. Brandon Cleveland up next. $5.12. Woods was a top 5 pick early in the year. Daniel Jeremiah has him at like 38 or something now. Oh, wow. It's not good. A lot of what I've been seeing here is that some of them has, like, they'll have him marked as potential starter, eventual starter, good backup. It's a lot of what we've been seeing. All right, Zane Durant coming up next. Oh, he came off quick. 4.76. Zane Durant, prospect grade 5.97, average backup or special teamer. Low production score, good athleticism score, and his total score is a 66, ranked 18th total defensive tackle. So they got him being drafted pretty late. That'll bump him up, though. What's up, Michael? How are you? Corbin, what's up? Same here, Michael. Same here. Busy, 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 man. We've been working on our house, getting stuff done, getting ready for our move later in the year. David Gusta coming up next. Graded a 5.69. Nice. Candidate for bottom of roster or practice squad. Ooh. Let's see what he runs. Oh, really good dash. 4.88. 4.88. Caleb Proctor, Aaron Graves, interior pass rush guys. Yeah, we definitely could we improve over the entire D line? Absolutely. Do I hope that a lot of the guys we have on our D line can they step up? Absolutely. But I think we'll get some young guys that'll come in and, you know, again, with the coaching staff that we have, I feel like we can get some of these mid to high end guys be more of the higher end guy. These grades are so dumb. Ernest Jones was rated as a potential backup or special teamer. Now look at him. Yeah, I mean, it's basically an educated guess. There's no telling how some of these guys are going to adapt to the NFL. It's just like with quarterbacks. You throw these guys to the wolves, you don't know exactly how they're going to perform. You know, they could be a stud in college and they could come out and be a complete dud, or they could come out really good and then slack off. It could go a million different ways. Grace Halton with a 4.83. Yo, Nick, what's up, man? No, that's come out to be false. That's all just rumors. Those are all rumors. Here's Lee Hunter, a lot of people's favorite. Let's see what he's got. His athleticism score is pretty low. but he's got a very high production score. 5.25. His total rank is a 73. His production score is very high. He is ranked as the first with defensive tackles, but it brings his overall rank down to a third because of that athleticism score. Tim Keenan, Alabama. 5.32. Yeah, just rumors, just rumors. But here's the thing. That that rumor could be false, but there could be some truth behind it because where there could have been talks with the Steelers, you never know. Somebody else or even the Steelers could eventually call up and offer an insane amount and it could be too good to pass up. Because again, you never know. So if it does happen, can't come back to me saying, you were wrong, blah, blah, blah. Anything can happen. Anything goes. Ooh, a little bit of a slow start for Jackie Marshall, but he finishes strong. 4.88. Trading a guy with upside like BTJ would not be smart at all. No, I think this is going to be a good year for him. Well, they don't put too much respect on the names because, again, if you straight up say this guy is going to be the best defensive tackle to ever come out and he comes out and lays a dud, then your reputation's going to be a little bit. So if you go middle of the line and say eventual starter, then you could say, oh, I knew he was I knew there was potential there. But then if he lays a dud, then you could be like, yeah, I was kind of on the edge about that guy, So that's why people stay in the middle, and that's why they put stuff like that. Some people don't like to say shit with their chest. Also, guys, tell me, how's the 4K looking? Does it look crisp? Do I sound good and everything? Does everything feel cohesive? Again, I'm always trying to improve the stream. I know we've got a little bit of a delay. I'll fix that for tomorrow. There won't be as much of a delay tomorrow. See, I hate these commercials, man. When I was a kid, the freaking only you can prevent forest fires. I'm like, me? Why am I the only one that can prevent a goddamn forest fire? Why is it me? I'm not a superhero. I can't do shit. Looks great on your end. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Also, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. I appreciate all the likes we're getting on the stream already. We're going to be doing the combine all weekend. So good to have you guys here. Chris McClellan. 505. Caleb Proctor. Ooh, very smooth run. 4.80. Jags will re-sign Buster Brown if they can get him for around $10 million. If not, it'll be like a 1-year Russell Douglas type deal. They'll have an outside cornerback, but it won't stop them from drafting a day 2 cornerback. Yeah, that's what I'm curious. I'm excited for free agency because that will kind of tell us what they're thinking in the draft. 4.92 Albert Regis out of Texas A&M. He's shaking his head. Think he believes he could have ran it faster. We'll see on his next one. All right, starting over at Cameron Ball. His first run was a 5.11. Oh, he stayed a lot lower on that one. It was a little bit slower, though. 5.13. All right, here we go. I said earlier, I think Caleb Banks can be below 5. Let's see what he's got here. He got a 5.05 on that last run. I think he can beat it. Oh, here we go. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Slower. 5.13. Right. I do like that about Gladstone. He's not going necessarily for the big name guys. He's going for potential starter / really good depth. I do think that they want to continue to build through the draft and make the Jags I think that's what they want our DNA to be ultimately, is just to have our own in-house guys, like guys that are built up through this coaching staff. And I like that. I like that. But still, they're still open to bringing in people like, Jacoby Myers that we got at the deadline. DeMonte Capehart. First run was a 4.85. Second run was a 4.86. They must be updating his stats. All right. Yep. He ran, Brandon Cleveland ran a 5.12. He's got to readjust on this second run. Oh my God. I'm yawning today. Next position group should be linebackers, I believe, and I'm excited to see some linebackers. Brandon Cleveland, second one. Oh, slowed down at the end. Ran a 5.22 on that second run. Didn't look comfortable. What's up, Mink? New Mortal Kombat coming. It looks lame. We talking about movie or game? Because the movie, even though it looks lame, I'm excited to see it. I like lame movies sometimes. That is one of my guilty pleasures, is watching really shitty movies that are just fun to watch. Zane Durant with a 4.76 on his first run and a 4.77 on his second. So they'll keep the 4.76. Jake Golday is a white version of Devin Lloyd. Let's see what he's got. Here he is. Will eventually be plus starter. He kind of looks like J.J. Watt. Cincinnati. His overall linebacker rank is second. It's not bad. The corners might be tomorrow, Corbin. I think today is just defensive line and linebackers. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This Mortal Kombat has big potential. Let's not throw it under the bus yet. I wouldn't throw it under the bus. Whether it's good or bad, the 90s Mortal Kombat movies, absolutely terrible, but they're some of my favorite movies of all time. Going to Jack's next weekend for the Gate River Run. Nice. We'll be going through Jacksonville in May, passing down to go to Orlando. I always stop in Jacksonville if we've got time. I have been to Jacksonville a lot over the past couple months, though. Since Corbin, when did we go to that Seahawks game? Was it October? So since October, I've been to Jacksonville like 5 times. 5 freaking times, and I love it every time. Every single time. Yeah, 90s Mortal Kombats are fantastic. Works of art. Terrible art, but I love it. Art is art. You know what I'm saying? Art is art. We're down to 2 areas in Florida. That's going to pick up more in May when we start to finalize whether we're going to go with a new build. And if we're going to go with a new build, we're going back down to Orlando in May. And then we're probably going to talk to a couple of builders. And if we like what we hear and they can offer us, some good perks with what our situation has going on with selling this house and paying for a new house outright, if we can find a builder that kind of works with us, then we'll move forward with them, because we definitely are on a timeline where we want to be moved down there by the end of the year. Here's David Augusta again. 488 on the first one, 490 on the second. Grayson Halton. 483 on the first run. He's hoofing it for a 486. That looked like a good run as well. I can't click on the guy that's running currently because they are... Hey, there's Todd Bowles, local Kannapolis, North Carolina guy. Lee Hunter. Ran a 5.25 the first time and got a 5.18 on the second. Big improvement. Todd Bowles, the most hated man in Tampa right now. Yeah, absolutely. I have seen a ton of fans that are just fed up. Like they made a lot of right decisions a couple years ago and then slowly started making bad decisions. Jackie Marshall, 4.88 on his first run and a 4.92 on his second. Still nobody has beat Zane Durant with a 4.76. Here's Chris McClellan with a 5.05. Let's see if he can get below 5. Ooh, 5.08 on the second one. I'm cheering for these guys, man. The ones that are on that threshold of just a little over 5. I'm hoping that they get below. Caleb Proctor with a 4.80. He's the closest to the top guy with a 4.76. Let's see if he can get close to that. They're going to do linebackers next, Storm. This is all defensive line now. Then they'll do linebackers. I don't know if they'll do linebackers on the 40 immediately after, or if they'll let these guys do. I think they'll do this with the D line, and then they'll have them run the drills, and then I think they'll start over with the linebackers. All right, here we go. Caleb Proctor looking good on this run. Very clean, but a 4.84, man. That was a clean looking run, though. Albert Regis with a 4.92 with his first run. This is a clean run, too. 4.88. Great improvement. 4.88 for Albert Regis. All right, that was all the tackles. I think we're going to do defensive ends next. So they're going to do tackles, defensive ends, then linebackers. Yeah, I'm excited to see Ruben Bain, David Bailey. Don't know much about this Reese guy because I didn't watch a lot of Ohio State. I watched Miami play a couple times, and I watched Texas Tech play a couple times. So I know about Bain and I know about Bailey. A lot of people talking about Arvell Reese. I want to see a lot out of him, see what he's got going on. Let's see. Who else have I seen? Joshua Josephs, of course, because I watched Tennessee play. I've heard the name Romello Height, but I don't know anything about him. Lot of a lot of defensive ends. Damn. I'm gonna die on my own saliva. Oh my god. You think the Jags are double dipping in the second unless they're going to trade up to the end of the first, early second to get a guy? We'll have 5 third rounders in the next 2 drafts with the trade. Yeah, I don't know. From what I've seen, I don't think the Jags are going to trade up into the first. I think it is more realistic to get 2 picks in the second because there's going to be a lot of good talent in the second round and third round. Reese called the Jets organization a serious organization. They are serious, Corbin. They're seriously bad. But they are serious. Can't deny that. You cannot deny that. All right, I got to go get a drink. I'll be right back. Oh, we're getting right into the drills here. Cameron Ball. What's up, DK? Appreciate it, DK. I'm glad to see you here. DeMonte K part. Pretty decent, pretty decent. Zane Durant. Checking reactions. Sliding a little bit. All right, pretty good, pretty good. Bryson Easton, Tennessee. Shows what you got. A little slow on the reaction, but it's all good. That was really good for that guy. Was pretty big. Now here's a shorter, stouter guy, David Gusta. Ooh, little slip. Yeah, there's been a few that have looked good so far as defensive tackles. Um, let's see. Zane Durant looks really good. His 40 time was the fastest at a 4.76. And they're not gonna update it, I don't think. 4.76, and then his reaction time so far has been really good. Also, Caleb Banks has been pretty good. Lee Hunter. Lee Hunter's one of the slower guys, but he's rated pretty high. But we're still early in. We're still early in. Oh, Tim Keenan with a big slip, but he's fine. He got up. All right, hold on. My dogs are fighting. All right, I'm back. Ooh, Cade McDonald, little. Caden McDonald didn't look great there. Caleb Proctor looked good on the 40. He was one of the ones with the clean runs. That was good reaction time as well. Lee Hunter just gave the camera a little smooch. Another one. All right, I want Lee Hunter on our team. I want Lee Hunter on our team. He has a good personality. We need that. Caleb Proctor's twitchy and bendy. His issue is lack of competition. I'd be surprised if he weighed in above 280. Yeah, he seemed to. I mean, he ran a very good. I think his fastest was like a 4.88, but he looked good on the reaction drill. All right, here's the agility drill. All right, they are updating these guys' stuff. I can't click on them right now. Rayshawn Benny. Ooh, little slip on the last break. Ooh. Starting over. It's pretty good against LSU. Zane Durant looked good there on the agility, the 4-bag agility. Here's Brian Easton from Tennessee. All right, Bryson Easton. That was a lot cleaner on that drill than the reaction drill. Yeah, David Gust also is doing better on this drill. A little slip up on the final break. Grayson Halton. That was a good drill for him. Very clean. Very clean. Here's Lee Hunter. See what he's got. Nice. Very good break. That was good. That was a good good drill for him. Daryl Jackson Jr. seeing some guys that didn't run the 40. Bobby, Jamison, Travis. Good drill. Tim Keenan. I believe Tim Keenan was the one that kind of messed up on his final 40. Got a little slower at the end. Jackie Marshall with a good drill. McClellan was good. Caden McDonald. Well, that was a very clean drill. Damn, Tyler Onedim. That was a really good drill for him. Here's Caleb Proctor. That was clean. That was very clean for Caleb Proctor. Got to cheer for these guys. Combine can be the difference for a lot of these guys getting drafted day 3 with guaranteed contract, money in contract, and then being undrafted free agent with minimal guarantees. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I'm pulling for every single one of these guys because any one of these guys could be a jag. And that's how I look at it. Got to restart Gary. Restart Gary. There you go. 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 Dominic Williams. Was that Jaden Daniels over there hanging out with these guys? All right. So far, I'm liking Caleb Proctor, Lee Hunter, and what was his name? Zane Durant. I think those 3 guys I've seen a lot of good stuff out of so far. I like Lee Hunter also because he's shown a little bit of character, a little bit of goofiness. I like that. Shows that he's out there having fun, even in a stressful situation. I tried explaining the pass rush drill to Sheila. That was nice from Cameron Ball. Nick Barrett. Rayshon Benny, that was really good. Here's Zane Durant. See if he can turn some. Ooh, power and speed from Zane Durant. Bryson Easton. That's pretty good. Damn, knocking these guys over. Lee Hunter, that was really good as well. A lot of power. Daryl Jackson Jr. A little slow on that second swim. Ooh, Tim Keenan with some power. Jackie Marshall. Here's big boy Caden McDonald. A lot of power. Good speed. That was a good one right there. Don't know how to pronounce his last name. Caleb Proctor. All right. Gary Smith made up from that last one. Did pretty good. Dominic Williams. That was clean. Yeah, I like this drill coming up. Simulates a really good pass rush. Cameron Ball with a pretty good drill there. Nice spin. Nick Barrett. That was a clean drill. That was really nice. Here's K part. There we go. Zane Durant with a really good drill. Devin Eastern. That was a good, powerful drill there. Here's Lee Hunter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was a good drill from Lee Hunter there. Daryl Jackson Jr. with pretty good drill. Jackie Marshall. Little slow compared to a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys are running this drill really well. Here's Caleb Proctor. There we go. Yeah, I think Caleb Proctor is going to be moving up the board a little bit more. Daniel Jeremiah is talking pretty good about him. Yeah, Durant runs a really good, powerful drill every time. I'm ready to see the linebackers, though, for sure. Oh my god. I'm watching. Oh no, I'm watching a lot of these seats just get ripped out. Let me buy some seats from the Jag Stadium. Oh my god. They are demolishing everything, boys. They're demolishing everything, boys. Damn. Isn't it crazy too that all of these seats are going to eventually be ripped out and replaced? How can I purchase some of these damn seats that they're just demolishing? I just want a couple. Yeah, look. Right here. Everybody's saying, brother, I would have paid good money for a pair of those seats. Really wanted to buy a pair of those teal seats. Disappointing to see them just get tossed like that. Same here, man. I'd have put a couple seats in my office, man. That would have been nice. Run the hoop. I enjoyed watching this last year. There we go. Ooh. Here's Caleb Proctor. Oh yeah. That's a clean drill. That was clean. Albert Regis. That was another clean run. Oh, Dominic Williams with a little slip. I'm sure he'll go again. Nick Barrett. Pretty good. Daryl Jackson Jr. Ooh. Adjusted well, but that first turn in felt a little off. Yeah, this Caleb Proctor guy, it just seems like every drill he does, he gets better. So his draft stock is going up for sure. Texas A&M with 13 players invited, then Alabama with 12, LSU with 11, Ohio State with 11, and then 3 others tied at 10. Indiana, the home of the Chicago Bears. You love to hear it. You love to hear it. Yeah, we had a little bit of a cold front come through. Um, it's starting to warm up now. We've got some rain today. It was down into the in the 20s for us, but now it's back up into the 50s and 60s. This weekend's supposed to be really nice. I'm excited. Saturday is supposed to be 68 and sunny. Sunday 75 sunny. It's going to be nice. What's up, John? I am currently watching the combine on NFL Network. I know you can watch it on NFL Plus as well. So if you don't have NFL Network, I think it costs like $10 for NFL Plus for a month. Um, so if you want to watch it there, that's a good way to do it. I don't know what the coverage is like on NFL Plus. I don't know if it's the same coverage or if it's different coverage, but I'm pretty sure it's just the same as NFL Network. No problem, John. I appreciate you stopping by. All right, body control drill. Caleb Proctor. I want to pull him up because he's been doing well. That one he kind of slipped up a little bit, but he's been playing very well. And I still can't pull up their information. All right, I'll let them update their stuff. Dominic Williams. All right, that's it for the defensive tackles. Hour and a half. We've got two more groups. We got defensive ends and then linebackers. That was a good outing, man. That was a lot of good defensive tackles. All right. Daniel Jeremiah said that defensive ends are going to be the best group in the combine. All right. Yeah, we get to see guys like David Bailey, Ruben Bain, Arvell Reese, Keldrick Falk, Hakeem Messidor, Zion Young, Cassius Howe. They were talking about Cassius Howe earlier, so I'm curious to watch him. Let's pull up Ruben Bain here. So his production score brings him up tremendously. I mean, his overall combine rank is first. He's graded as a year one starter. So he was a 6.70, which means David Bailey is a year one starter. He's ranked at second, but his production score is a 98, which is crazy. Athleticism, 74. And then here's Arvell Reese. Pro Bowl talent, 704. Height, 6'4", weight, 241. Production score of 84. Athleticism score of 71. And his total score is an 82. But he's only ranked as the third overall edge rank. So I'll be curious to see these guys here. It's a deep defensive draft everywhere and a weaker draft at O-line this year. Yeah, I've got a feeling that we'll probably snag like an early day 3 offensive line guy. The Jags just throwing those seats away, man. They're just throwing them away. I want them. What's up, Jerry? Good to be here to hear some football talk. Listen, I miss football, man. I miss it. I need more of it. Can't wait for the draft. Can't wait for camps to start, man. I'm ready for Jags football to be back. I need it. Day 3 O-line and either a day 3 or third round tight end. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I would love to see another tight end come in. Someone that can, like a gadget tight end. Somebody that can do everything very well. That's what I want. Jags met with Jack Andres from Texas yesterday. Nice. Let me take a look at him. Out of Texas, will eventually be average starter, 6.22 grade, production score 68, athleticism 70, total score 72. He is ranked as the 6th tight end coming into the combine. We'll have to keep an eye out for him. Tight ends are what, tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow, tight end, defensive backs. That'll be a fun day to watch. Saturday is going to be really fun, especially for the 40 times. And then Sunday, we got the O-line. Damn, Arvell Reese is the highest graded player in the combine. So I'm curious to see what he's got to offer today. Fernando Mendoza. Let's take a look at him. Or not. I guess just some players aren't pulling up. I'm guessing Arvell Reese is a top 5 draft prospect right now. You'd be surprised if Reese does anything. He might do. He may have already done the preliminary stuff. He might not do any of the drills. He may have just been there for meetings and measurements. Everyone thinks he's going number 2 except Daniel Jeremiah. I was about to pull up a round 1 mock and just see what everybody drafts. Auto draft. He went 2. Hold on, am I not allowed to? There we go. Yeah, Reese went to the Jets in this draft. Of course, Mendoza going #1 overall. David Bailey to Tennessee. Ruben Bain to the Commanders. Jamal McCoy to the Rams. Colton Hood to the Vikings. We'll see if he does anything. Freaking yawning like crazy today. I'm low on my calories today, though, which explains a lot. Speaking of Discord, um, if anybody wants to join, the link is up at the top. I do intermittent fasting, yes. So I don't eat anything after 8 p.m. and well, between 8 and 9. So I would say 9 p.m. And then I don't eat again until 12 the next day. And I do that every day. And I just eat in that window. It's been very easy, and I feel good also. Like, it's been very easy to kind of control my eating. I started January 23rd was the day that I started everything, and I'm down 22 pounds. So I started at 267, now I'm 245. So doing pretty well. And I've been doing 10,000 steps a day, and I've been doing 3 lifts per week, lifting days per week, and I'm about to increase that to 4. So right now on Mondays, I kind of do I do chest and triceps, then I do back and biceps, and then I do legs and shoulders. But I'm going to change that up just a little bit. And I usually do 3 exercises per muscle group. Exact same way I used to do it to drop weight classes. Yeah, I mean, it's working. And I'm doing this until I get to vacation. So we go on vacation in May. And then after that, then I can kind of start. I can increase my calories just a little bit, drop weight a little slower so that I maintain a little bit more of the muscle mass. And then when I get down to the weight that I want to get to, then I'm going to go into a bulk, add some more muscle, then I'm going to cut again, lose a little bit more of the weight. and then kind of balance my body out. I kind of want to get to a point to where I'm at like 230 lean. That's my end goal, is 230 lean. I'm also logging. I started logging stuff. I got a log book, so I get to see my progression. I like to have a physical visual that I can just kind of keep track of and see. Works best for me. I've also been getting, I made sure that I get at least between 170 and 180 grams of protein a day also, because I'm trying to preserve, I'm a big guy, so I'm trying to preserve the muscle mass that I have already, and I'm just trying to at least preserve most of that so that I don't have a smaller frame to build off of. I want to continue to have like a larger frame to build on when I hit a lower weight. I walk around about 180 at 5'11", but I usually cut to 155 weight class. Yeah, I'm 6'1", so I'm trying to get down to about 205, 210, and then I want to bulk back up. It's going to take some time, and I'm older too. I realize that. I know I'm 35, and I can't take TRT. I was prescribed TRT, but I can't take it anymore because of my blood clot. But I'm hoping my doctor, so there's a chance that my lower testosterone, which it's not the lowest ever. But I'm hoping that they come to a conclusion, because I have no clotting disorder. My blood work is fine. I'm hoping that they come to a conclusion that maybe my blood clot was because of lower testosterone, so that I can get on my TRT regimen to help with my energy and muscle. That's what I'm hoping. I go back in April to see my hematologist to see what they say. But I'm also eating a little bit more fat, healthy fats. I'm trying to get like 60 or 70 grams of healthy fats in a day to help with my testosterone. Can't take fish oils also because of my because of the blood thinners that I'm on. So I'm getting the healthy fats in without supplements. So I'm feeling good though. There's some days that I'm tired, but that's expected. My calorie count, I'm usually hitting between 17 and 1800 calories a day. If I do a heavy day, like if I have more energy and I end up doing like 15,000 steps or something, or I do like a heavier workout, like this past Monday, I like doubled the weight that I was doing on my chest workouts. So I ended up eating about 2,100 calories. Because I worked out harder and I walked more, so I supplemented that with more calories, and I felt good after that. Was the complete opposite in high school. I was probably 145, soaking wet as a sophomore. I had to eat my way up to 172 by the time I graduated high school for scouting combines for college baseball. I feel you on that. I was a smaller guy in high school. I was not so I could eat pretty much whatever I wanted. And when I was like 19, 20, when I went into the military, into the Navy, I was 205 and I was like I didn't have abs, but I had a flat stomach. I had good shoulder size, I had good chest size, and I was a smoker, and I did not expect because I had always kept the weight manageable, but I did not expect when Sheila got pregnant and I quit smoking, I did not expect the amount of food that I ate without realizing it, and I gained so much weight. I hit almost 300 pounds. I think my heaviest weight, I was like 296. And that was the time when I was like, man, I gotta do something about this. So I've never been above 300. Luckily, I I realized what had happened. But over the past few years, my weight's fluctuated with my health. But I've at least known, like, hey, I cannot absolutely get above this weight ever. And now I'm to the point to where I know how to future proof the diet. Like I know in my mind now, like I'm eating very low amounts of calories, but I know how to do it better this time. The last time I lost weight, I was literally eating like a quarter cup of turkey in a fiber wrap with some lettuce and low calorie stuff. I know now that that's not sustainable. Now I know how to hit my protein goals. I know to hit a certain amount of fats and a certain amount of carbs on certain days. So I'm smarter about it now than I was. So I know that after this, knowing that I will be able to slowly bulk and eat more food and get to a point to where my metabolism's going to be higher from working out, my daily caloric intake will go up. So I know mentally now that I can eat the lower calories now, but not fall back into the, oh, I'm, you know, just eat whatever I want because I hit a certain goal weight. I know that not to do that ever again. So I was not smart about it before. I'm trying to be very smart about it now. Yeah, I've been trying to cuz it's a little different for everybody. So I've been trying something a little different each time. Well, not each time, but I'll do it for a few days and then I'll adjust and see if anything has changed. So I've done progressive overload. Now for me, what I feel like I get like the best pump is doing the heaviest that I know I can, go to failure, and then I'll bump it up by like 5 to 10 pounds, and then I'll go to failure. So I'll hit like 10 to 12 reps on the first, then I'll go up in weight a little bit, just a little bit, and then I'll maybe hit 8 reps to failure. And then I might go up slightly again and then go to failure. But again, that kind of goes with trying to keep the muscle mass on as I am dropping weight. I've been feeling really good though. Like my muscle memory, it hit pretty hard because I used to work out a lot back in my late teens, early 20s, and I didn't work out as much over the past 10, 12 years. And then being back in the gym for over a month, my my strength went way up. The last 2 weeks that I've worked out have been like night and day compared to my first 2 weeks back in the gym. Like I felt like I would feel like the little shoulder ticks when I would go up, like it would catch a little bit. I wasn't as strong with my pressing movements. I've always been strong with the pull movements for my back. I've got a big back, big strong back. But now everything just feels natural. My chest press, bench press, incline, all that feels much better. I do 10,000 steps a day, Storm. I make sure I get 10,000 steps a day. That comes out to be about a total of an hour of cardio a day. I usually try to do one 30-minute walk and either two 15-minute walks or three 10-minute walks to add on that. And it depends on the workouts for the day. So if I lift, I'll do like a 10-minute walk about an hour after that. And then I'll eat at lunch around noon, and then I'll do another 10 to 15-minute walk. And then a couple hours after that, in between meals, I'll go hit a 30-minute walk. Then at dinner, I'll either try to walk a little bit before, or I'll do like a 10-minute walk or a 15-minute walk after I eat again. So I try to do my timing with cardio depending on what I do. So I'm lifting Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My cardio days are typically heavier on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and then I rest on Sunday. Exactly. That's all it takes, man, is just a lot of people don't understand that just walking alone. People think, "Oh, cardio, I need to run and, sweat a lot and do all this." No, you literally just have to walk at around a 3 to 3.4 mile per hour pace. If you're walking on a treadmill, you just got to walk at an incline, but walking outside, you get inclines, declines, all kinds of stuff. And, walking outside also helps build your smaller muscles in your legs and feet. You build those up, your joints get stronger. Me having inflammatory neuropathy, just walking alone over time, like in the beginning, it would hurt to walk, but now I can feel my feet strengthening up, my ankles, my calves, all the small muscles and joints and tendons and everything, just they're getting stronger, and it feels good. And last year I made the mistake during football season, during the streams, like I would put all of my focus in on the channel and stuff like that, which I'm going to do this year, but I'm going to be smart about it. Like I'm going to make a schedule for myself. Like I have this amount of time to work on a video, but I have to set aside this amount of time to walk and work out. That is not something I did. Like I would still walk, but I wouldn't do it as much. But now I know I got to keep that schedule, and health first, channel second, but I can still put a lot of time into the channel. Like now, I'm going to be live. I've been live for 2 hours. I'm going to be live for 3 more hours. So I've been doing the leg pumps. Like I've been pumping my calves. I'll get up, I'll go in there, and I'll like do like high steps. When I go to the bathroom, I'll go to the kitchen. I'll do high steps. Just keep that going. Exactly. And I saw a Instagram reel of a guy who said that, where he said, "Oh, it takes too long to get in shape, so you're not going to do it." He said, "What are you going to do with that time that you're not getting in shape? You're going to sit on your couch? You're going to scroll on your phone? Why not scroll on your phone while you walk instead of scrolling on your phone while you sit on the couch?" And that hit hard with me too. Like people always complain, they say they don't have time, but yet they'll sit on their phone for a couple of hours throughout the day and don't realize it. Like just take that time and exercise. Get on the, if you don't like walking, get on an exercise bike. You can play games on your phone. Get a Nintendo Switch, watch a movie while you're on a bike or something. Like people don't understand that cardio is easy to do, and you don't have to give up your phone time or your gaming time. People don't understand that. So yeah, all it takes is just getting started. You need that momentum. Isn't going to take you the entire way, but momentum, enough momentum to get you started, to get a schedule and just get your body acclimated to what you're doing, and then it just becomes natural from there on out. All right, these are the Edge guys getting set up and ready now. This will be a fun group to watch. Oh, Ruben Bain is not running the 40. Exactly. And that's what I had to tell myself. It's not about how I look, it's about how I feel. And do I want to keep feeling like shit? Because I've got a lot of medical problems. I've got inflammatory neuropathy, I've got blood clots, I got a million things going on in my body. And sitting around being depressed about it just makes it worse. I feel so much better getting out walking. Yeah, do I still, have the aches and pains when I get in the bed at night? Yeah, but I have the aches and pains anyways. So, but at least I feel better throughout the day. My blood pressure has gone down. My blood oxygen has gone up from like a 95 to a 99. My pulse has gone down from the 90s sitting pulse rate down to like a 72 pulse rate. Like those little things just, I feel so much better. And I've only lost 22 pounds so far. My blood sugar has gone from being, after I eat, it's gone from being in the 120s to 130s to down to after I eat, it'll be like 114, and then it'll go back down into the 80s after 2 hours. Like it would take 3 or 4 hours to even drop below 100 when I was heavier. So my pancreas is starting to level itself out. So it's just, it feels good. and I'm happy about it. Yeah, I've used it as an excuse before. I've used I've used it as an excuse to eat like shit. It's like, well, if I feel like shit anyways, might as well just eat the way I want and be happy. But yeah, the food, you know, it's not as good as eating a greasy cheeseburger. Like, I love a good old cheeseburger, but I can eat a cheeseburger that I make myself and it tastes great and it's lower calories. My cravings have gone down too. What's up, Palm Bay? How many future Jags have you seen? A lot. I've seen a lot so far. Well, not a lot actually, because we've only been through the interior defensive lineman. There's a couple guys that I would like to see as a Jag. But right now we've got the edge guys, which they may want to get here. First up, Vincent Anthony Jr. He is the lowest grade candidate for bottom of roster or practice squad, 5'6'8". Running a 4.85. Proctor and Hunter seem like they'd be good Jags. Absolutely. Absolutely. You eat like you talk, potty mouth. I'm eating really good. I'm eating lean ground turkey, chicken, potatoes, sweet potatoes. One of my favorite side dishes right now is I've been doing the pan fried broccoli. Whew. Pan fried broccoli, delicious. Some ground turkey, some pan fried broccoli, and some steamed mini yellow potatoes with a little bit of barbecue sauce. The zero sugar sweet baby Ray's. Whew, it's good. It's good stuff. David Bailey with a 4.51. What a run. What a run. He's already ranked pretty high. He's going to run a faster second time. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Jaysean Barham, 4.65. I'm ready for the draft, man. Deny Dennis Sutton, 6'5", 256, Penn State. I've done that before as well. I've got some ground chicken in there. I just got 3 packs of ground chicken and ground turkey. I'm almost done with the turkey, but I will probably do that with the chicken because I've done that many times and it's very good. All right. I want this guy on our team just from the name alone. Don't even know how high ranked he is. George Gums Jr. That's a cool ass name. Here he is, George Gums Jr. Good backup with the potential to develop into starter. Same here. I would love to be in the tampering period. We're not far off. We got what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks from 2 weeks from yesterday, right? They're saying George Gums is going to run a fast one. Is he going to be in the fours? The 4 4s? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 4-7, though, but that was a clean looking run. Romello height. Daniel Jeremiah was hyping up George Gums like he was about to run a 3.940. Romello height. .464. Oh, here's that Cassius Howell guy. Will eventually be plus starter at a 6.38, ranked as the 9th edge in the combine. .460. Dream is John Franklin Myers and Calais Campbell, along with some sort of Brown extension or 1 year. Wait, I thought. Isn't Calais Campbell retiring? I thought I saw something that he was retiring. Quintavious Hudgens for a 4.74. He's still listed as a free agent. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. I thought he was retiring. And I know a lot of Jags fans want him back. And if he wants to come back, great. And if they can get him, I would like to see him back for 1 year, just as a locker room guy, really. I think Calais Campbell could be a good coach. If he retires, he could become a coach. He just has that great personality, great work ethic. He loves football. Marvin Jones Jr. coming up. 7.5 sacks as a part-time pass rusher is insane. Dude's a great guy too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's still at a high level. But I mean, he could transition to coaching very easily. Marvin Jones Jr. with a 4.74. All right. I'm going to go to the bathroom. They're going to commercial. All right, I'm back. Oh my God, I got back just as soon as it came back on. Look at that. Nigelique Kelly with a 4.91. Malachi Lawrence from UCF, 4.53. Calais Campbell was a beast, an NFL head coach 09. Could draft him and put him inside and hold up, or put him outside in a 3-4 scheme. Underrated game, by the way. I've never played it. I might have to get it. I've got all my my old consoles. I might snag it and give it a play. LT Overton. This is a big guy for a for an edge. This is a big boy right here. Look at that. His prospect grade is a 6.15. Good backup with the potential to develop into a starter. Production score 67, athleticism 74, total score 71. 6'3", 274, 33 and a quarter arm, 10 and 5/8 hand. $491 for LT. I feel like that's pretty good for his size. David Bailey still has the top. TJ Parker coming up. Can't look at his stats. He has a 629 grade. .468 with a 162 10-yard split. Is the Iowa defensive end there? I heard he's like Trayvon Walker in the fact that he's strong. Let me see. Iowa. Max Llewellyn. I think I saw him. 6'6", 258, 32 and a quarter arm, 9-inch hand. Mason Rager. Yeah, this Max Llewellyn guy might not run the 40. R. Mason Thomas. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I got. Yeah, it's fine. Do you need my help? No. Are you sure? If it's. I'm gonna put. I can only get the 24 count of the waters because they're out of everything else, and there was only like a couple of those left. That's crazy. Why have they been out of water? Like, there's nothing crazy going on. Well, there's still winter storms up north, so I'm wondering if their trucks are coming from up north. Yeah, maybe that could be it. I'm gonna put one of the 24 packs in here and one in there. Did they have any of the Shamrock? They only have the 30-gram ones. That's fine. But I got those for us. That's fine. Thank you. R. Mason Thomas, 4.67. Very clean looking run, too. Yes, I would say so. I think that is the biggest hit of the year. I mean, looking back at that hit, I don't think it was dirty. It's just the way they were positioned, and he led with his shoulder, hit him where he needed to hit him. It was they were both positioned perfectly for it to have hit that damn hard. Wesley Williams.
You want your shake right now with your meal?
No, put it in the fridge. I'll drink it in a little bit. Thank you. Yeah, we found these shakes, these protein shakes, and they are. It's called Shamrock.
They're chamois.
Huh?
They're chamois shakes. But they're not the shamrock shakes you're thinking of.
Right. No,
Not
yeah.
the McDonald's one.
It's Shamrock. I don't know exactly like the company, but they make one shake. It's 330 calories, like 1 gram of sugar and 50 grams of protein. So they're really good. Karma for the Broncos throwing the ball in their own in downs by 3 scores. Yeah. That was. Don't know why you do that or make that throw there. I agree. Thank you for bringing. Thank you for getting me food.
Careful. Oh, you're welcome. They don't carry a 24. It's just 30.
This is 30?
Yeah.
I gotta adjust.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
I gotta adjust. That's fine. It's more protein. I'll take it. Vincent Anthony Jr. 4.85 on his first and second attempt. Oh, here's David Bailey. He hit 4.51. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 4.54. Uh-oh. I think he pulled a hammy. You don't like to see that. George Gums with a 4.66. I don't know. The Chick-fil-A fork just shattering in my hands. Delicious. What'd you get?
I got what I usually get, the grilled chicken
You should start eating like I used to if you want to gain weight. You get that combo, and you're like, maybe I'll add on an 8-piece chicken nugget.
Well, that's basically what the shake and I got a Met RX bar too.
Okay.
And I think Sam's secretly buying me Met RX bars. Because I told her I was addicted to them today. And then she started looking on Amazon.
Fuck it. If she wants to buy them for you, just say thank you. Those things are.
I told her not to. I told her to put her phone down. And then she said I wasn't allowed to look at her Amazon cart.
Those things are expensive.
They are.
She wants you to feel good about your health too. Just like John does a lot for me. He helps when I text him about doing certain things. Like they care about our health.
Yeah. Well, she loves talking about it, and she is very excited to be like involved in it for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want us to pretty much be at our best. Did you see the video that the Jags posted?
What?
Did you see the video that the Jags posted?
No.
What? What?
Never mind. It's only in Japan.
What is it?
They released. So it's the 40th anniversary for Zelda games.
Yeah.
And they released weapon. What the fuck is happening here? But it's only in Japan.
So many people are pissed, including me, because look,
I want those.
I want some seats too.
They're destroying them.
They're destroying them.
They could have made some serious money on those.
Yeah, they could have sold 2 seats for $250
They
a
could have
piece.
put it in that antique shop.
That too.
But yeah, I would have loved to have.
I would have bought 4 of them for my fucking office, dude. Everybody in the comments are pissed. They're like, I would have taken a fucking seat. Oh, there he is. There's Max Llewellyn. I don't know how to say his name. He had a 4.85 and a 4.81. Pretty good run. Not too bad for his size. Trey Moore had a 4.55 and then a 4.54. Better run.
World Pistachio Day.
Nice. It'll fluctuate. It'll be all right.
Hitting a wall.
Listen, I was at 247 for what seemed like forever, but when I woke up this morning and was at 245, I was like, oh, nice. That'll happen with you. You'll stall out for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you'll be 1 or 2 pounds more, and you'll be like, all right, good.
I'm really hungry today.
Yeah. Eat. I'm telling you, just eat. Even when you just feel slightly hungry and you're like, go get a fucking snack. That's what I used to do. Just eat.
I spend more money that way.
Eat out of boredom.
I do, but I spend a lot of money, especially when I'm at work.
Yeah, might want to look for some stuff we can buy here that you can take. Super high calorie. I mean, I can make you a very high calorie bar.
How can you make a bar like the MetRx one? I'm addicted to the super dense
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I want that. That's what I want all the time.
What we do is we get some protein powder. We get some milk. We get some peanut butter. And then there's like some stuff that you can get that'll like mix together to mold it all together. You take whole milk, peanut butter, and protein powder. You can make one bar like 500 calories.
How they fit 30 nuggets in that thing?
Hmm?
How they fit 30 nuggets in that thing?
I mean, they're not huge nuggets, but they're pretty good. Now I'm craving that shake, but I'm gonna give that about an hour to settle before I drink that shake. And then I should be at around that shake isn't the big one. I'll be at around 1200 calories, so after I stop the
It's like
stream.
100 something. It's like 140 maybe.
Yeah. I'll be at about 1200 calories. So after the stream, I'll fix whatever kind of protein I can mix, and I might do like a sweet potato. I don't know. I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna try to find something kind of quick, but still decent protein before bed. No, I've had those. I just found them. I was looking for the remote to that light. I don't know how they changed the color of that light because I cannot find the remote for that. I found a couple different ones. None of them work for that.
Oh, that's weird. It started flashing rainbow one night.
That's what I'm saying. They've done something, and I can't fix it.
How did you get it back to teal?
I did not get it back to teal. It's green.
It's green? Oh my god.
No, I don't know where the freaking remote is for it. I looked everywhere today. I spent like an hour like looking for that remote. Rockin'. It's called Shamrock Farms Rockin' Protein.
Yeah.
And you got me the vanilla. It's 190 calories and 30 grams of protein. Yeah, so I'll be at 1259 calories after I drink that. So I'll be at 151 grams of protein. So I need to, at 8 o'clock when I get off of here, I'm going to have to eat a 20-gram of protein meal. I need to increase my fats too, so I'm going to have to eat another little spoonful of peanut butter. My carbs are only at 97.4. I need to bump that up to about 120. So I just need to find a decent something to eat at 8 o'clock. And then I'll eat a little spoonful of peanut butter to get what I need. Oh, I do have some clothes in the washer.
Click on yours in a second. What?
I have some clothes in the washer. I was just going to see if maybe you could throw them in the dryer for me at some point. Okay. I just need some shorts pretty much for the gym in the morning.
Playing marathon.
Oh, yeah, he's playing with Bobby.
Bobby!
Bobby! Bobby! My stream's in 4K, by the way.
I saw that. Looks pretty good. Real smooth. Movement is real. Like,
Clean.
crisp.
Everything's crisp. Everything's clean.
Like your movement is crisp.
Yeah. This was a slight test today to see how many people would be interested in talking about the combine. And I have learned that not many people want to talk about the combine, so I'm probably not going to do the whole weekend.
It stays in line with consistency, though.
Yeah.
It's an extraction shooter, like arc raiders. It's just like arc raiders.
Oh, okay.
Like way cooler looking.
Well, maybe we could try it out. It's first person too.
It's not gonna be free. Unless it's on Game Pass. Probably not. It's Bungie.
I mean, we paid 40 for it. Look it up. See how much it is. It's not out yet, though, right?
I don't know. It seems more more athletic.
Hmm?
It seems more athletic, and I like that it's first person.
Yeah.
like if they put Apex with Arc Raiders.
Yeah. As long as the game feels good and the playability is nice, I'm all for trying it.
It does look like low graphics.
I didn't know my stuff popped up like that on Discord.
I didn't either. Maybe it's new.
Huh. I guess that's cool.
Anything good going on in the combine?
I want to see the linebackers. Right now, it's the defensive ends, which is fine. I mean, we might draft a defensive end. We'll see. Here's David Bailey. I want to see more of him.
Anybody's packages falling out?
Not this time.
Great.
Yeah. So far.
I still don't know how that happened. Like, how do you?
Keldrick Falk, is he related to Marshall? Is this Marshall's son? I don't think they're related. Oh no. So Arvell Reese isn't doing any damn thing in this. He's not doing any of the drills.